The new One Piece live action movie has been in works for some time now, and we got a new trailer which shows more of what we can expect from this movie. First of all, I'm gonna say that I'm not the biggest fan of One Piece. I personally think it's an average shonen anime, but that's just coming from a guy who religiously watches slice of life anime, so take it with a grain of salt. But that really doesn't matter because I love shonen anime and I know good shit when I see good shit. Netflix live action adaptations are usually pretty bad because translating anime into live action is not something that's possible most of the time, and when you realize it's One Piece, one of the goofiest animes out there, it's a recipe for disaster. And after watching the trailer, I still believe whatever I said is still true because this trailer came out exactly like I expected it to. Now, I'm not here praying for One Piece live action downfall, but I'm pretty sure anyone with a brain cell can see this is not going to be a good show. One Piece was never supposed to be a live action, and if you want to know why, this trailer is an answer to why it is. The trailer shows off some good parts, starting with the setting. I think they did a pretty solid job with the setting, but the problem is it looks like they translated the anime one-to-one, and that just ends up looking like a Disneyland set than being inside a living, breathing world. In an animation, that is not a problem, because everything including the characters are made to be inside that world, and the world is built around them. So trying to drop in real life people into a world that resembles the anime turns out looking just wrong. Now, the one thing I believe they nailed is the characters. Pretty much everyone in this trailer seems to be doing a pretty good job with their characters and doesn't go super over the board, but I'll talk about Cringe later on in the video. Luffy, Zoro, and Nami are what we saw most in the trailer, but we also got snippets of Usopp and Sanji from the cast of protagonists. As for the antagonists, I think the movie is adapting multiple arcs because we got to see Alvida, Buggy, Garp, and Kobe. And even though we don't have a lot to see from this, I liked what they did with Buggy more than anyone else because he looks pretty intimidating even while looking like a clown. I also like what they did with the ships, but as I said before, when you're dropping real life people into a fantasy land, everything on here looks squeaky clean and well, not grounded. They also showed a small clip of Luffy using his power Gum Gum pistol, which just looked extremely out of place and gross. Now let's talk a little bit about the cringe. The biggest problem I had with this trailer was actually cringe, because if this trailer is already this cringy, I can't imagine sitting through a whole movie where the characters will be screaming their powers and telling shitty jokes. Luffy actually says that he's going to scream every single one of his moves, so it's not looking great in that department. Watching Luffy do Gum Gum Pistol and screaming it out made me die inside a little bit. Zoro might be the best character in this movie because his character actually works outside of animation because that's how some people act in real life. So it's kind of at least realistic. Netflix already had a similar problem with Cowboy Bebop adaptation, and after seeing the trailer, One Piece seems to be following a similar path. Now, I'm not sure if this movie is an actual adaptation of multiple arcs cut into a movie or if they're going to do a completely original script for this, because making this movie a completely new experience seems to be the right way to do it. Anyway, that's about it. I just want to talk a little bit about the One Piece live action trailer, which hopefully is better than I expect. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.